Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to fire. Uncorks it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated, lots of room to run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Already is intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take take it back. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The tap. Touchdown Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run for it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Longhorns will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense... They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. The quick out.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks...
Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game, and the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then convert.
It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish.
Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize it.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose. Be a turnover.
together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You got to understand that points are at a premium. We're in the second half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
The grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the Heat. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Gets it out fast. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Touchdown, Ohio State. fired in from the red zone for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Still running at the 40. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Wide open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. How much fun
Good game, bro.
I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of